Police, he wears number 24. Number 25, Wyatt Rodriguez, a 6'1" sophomore guard. Number 30, Sean Parisian is a 6'4" senior wing. And number 40, Noah Montoya, is a 6'6" senior post. Starters for the Rio Rancho Rams, number 11, Josiah Marfel. He is a 5'9" senior shooting guard, and they got SG listed twice. He's a guard. Number 22 is Jerry Archuleta, a 6' senior shooting guard. Number 23 is Kevin Archuleta. He is a junior listed at 5'11", and he is a guard also. Wing senior, number 34, Jaden Johnson, listed at 6 foot. And a sophomore forward, the 6'3", Caden Decker, wears number 35 on his jersey. For the Artesia Bulldogs, coming into this game, 2-0. Their first game was Thursday of the 2023 season. And then their second game was yesterday. So they got wins over Deming, 73-23. And then Lovington yesterday, 51-38, to get here to the championship game. Non-starters, the sophomore guard, 6'2", number 3, Charlie Campbell. Number 12 is Matthew Hafliger, 5'10" senior point guard. Number 23 is Jaron Watkins, a 6'1" senior guard. Number 30, Diedrich Bishop, a 6 senior guard. Also guard is a junior, number 32, Frankie Galindo, listed at 5'10". Number 33 is Jack Byers, a 6'3" sophomore forward. Number 40, Zane Bays, a 5'10" junior guard. Forward and a sophomore, number 42, Clay Kincaid, listed at 6'7". Also a sophomore, the 6'3", Trent Eglund. He wears number 44, and he plays down in the post as well. And then the starters for the Artesia Bulldogs, number 4, playing point guard, 5'10" senior David Hammond. Number 21, Nia Estrada, the 5'11" senior guard. Also playing guard and a senior, 5'10", Diego Wesson. Diego wears number 22 on his jersey. And number 24, Philip Finley Brascon, is a 6'1" senior guard. And rounding out the Bulldog starters is another senior center, 6'3", number 52, Enrique Amendadas. Like I said, the Bulldogs 2-0 coming to the game. Rio Rancho 2-2. They fell to Valley back in November 29th, 78-50. And then lost to Clovis at Clovis, 68-47 on the 2nd of December. Then here in the City of Champs Classic on Thursday the 7th, they defeated Carlsbad 55-44. And yesterday got the win over Alamogordo, 72-49. All right, they rung the buzzer. The Bulldogs are on the floor. They're about to name the starters for the team for the Rams. They'll do the same for the Bulldogs. And I don't know if we're going to have a Star Spangled Banner or not. We'll wait and see here. If we do, we'll join in with it.
Featuring the Rancho Rams and your Artesia Bulldogs.
Coach Adamijo taking care of the announcing for the Bulldogs today. So no national anthem. Good crowd had continued to develop during the girls' game, and they had a good crowd to get the win. If you're just now joining us, Artesia Lady Bulldogs do win third place in the City of Champs Classic as they defeated the Alamogordo Tigers. Bulldogs now 3-1 on the early season. Their only loss to the Bel Air Highlanders from El Paso yesterday. Alamogordo Tigers now 2-3 on the season. And fell to the Bulldogs today, 65-52, and that's really a lot closer than it seemed like, because the Bulldogs at one point led by 30, but the Tigers were able to fight back into it in the fourth and get within, well, the final score, a 13-point win for Artesia. Talking to Coach Pollard after the ball game, it's one of the things that she said is that they really liked the tenacity of the Bulldogs. Yesterday seemed like they came out a little bit flat in the game against Bel Air and really didn't get going until really the fourth and final period, and they struggled back into it. But but fell to Bel Air, who eventually fell this morning to a fellow El Paso team in Riverside. So Riverside wins the girls' side of the 2023 City Champs Classic, and Bulldogs get third. And now for the boys' side, this is going to be the City Champs Classic championship game as the Rio Rancho Rams come down, and they've been coming to our tournament for a few years now and always present a good, strong team. Used to play them in football, but that series stopped a few years ago. But we still get to see them here in the City of Champs Classic. And we also see them in baseball as we go up to their tournament, the South Fuentes baseball tournament at Rio Rancho High School. And so the Bulldogs sometimes get to face them in that tournament. So good little rivalry, but from a class above us that we get to play from Rio Rancho, New Mexico in 3 different sports. The hype video going for the Bulldogs right now on the Jumbotron as they're showing the game against Lovington highlights. And then the final shot is going to be a 3-pointer from Ricky Amadotis. All right, so they'll get ready to announce the Bulldogs, and we'll listen in here as Coach Artemijo announces them. So tune in.
Number 23, Jared Watkins. Number 30, Dietrich Bishop. Number 32, Frankie Galindo. Number 40, Zane Bays. Number 42, Clay Kincaid. Number 44, Trent Edlin. Starting this afternoon for your Bulldogs, number 4, David Hammond. Number 21, Nye Bueno Estrada. Number 22, Diego Weston. Number 24, Philip Finley Rascon. And number 52, Enrique Armendariz.
All right, you heard the PA, Coach Artemijo, announce the Bulldogs, and now we'll get ready to get this game underway. If you're watching on the radio, the Bulldogs wearing their white uniforms with orange outlines and striping. Rio Rancho Rams wearing their blue unis with white numbers and lettering. As they both come out onto the floor, it'll be number 35 jumping. That will be Caden Decker, a sophomore. He'll be facing Philip Finley Rascon for the jump. As the official gets ready to step in, toss the ball up, and we'll be underway. And here we go. Tip is up. Bulldogs win the tip. Goes back to Hammond. Hammond on the left side. Rio Rancho going to be in a man-to-man defense to start things out here as Hammond's going to go down on the block. Big Ricky Hamandatis up and in. As he spins in on the left side. Shot up and good. Bulldogs going to drop back. Look like they're going to be in a man-to-man press, as our man-to-man defense as well, but not pressing. 2-0, 7:35 and counting to go here in the first period. Screen set is number 11, Marfelt, goes into the lane. He hands it off to 35. His shot up and no good. Flying in for the rebound was Hammond. He and number 23, Archuleta, that's Kevin, fought for it. It goes off of Archuleta. So Bulldog basketball, we're going to see a full court press here as Hammond gets it in. He'll go up the lane up the left side, crosses the timeline, continues that way, trapped, picks up his dribble, goes over to a wide open Bulldog, and then getting the rebound is Amendatis, and he puts it up and in. That was Weston, missed the layup. Amendatis with 4. Lead 4-0. Kevin Archuleta facing Diego Weston, dribbles in, now backs it back out, picks up his dribble, goes to Marfield. He'll get it over here to number 34, Jaden Johnson, the first time he's touched the basketball here in the ball game. Looking for a screen from Decker. Goes to the left side. His shot is going to be up and no good, but he's fouled. So that foul's going to be on, I think, Diego. Oh, no. It's on Philip Finley Rascon. So the first team foul on the Bulldogs and the first personal on Philip Finley Rascon. And toss it in to Johnson. He's going to stumble backwards but put the ball on the floor. Now on the right side, Marfield drives in. He kicks it, and they're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. This one is going to be on David Hammond, his first. So once again, they'll key it in. It'll be number 22, Jerry Archuleta. He'll get it into Johnson on the left wing, kick it out to Kevin Archuleta, down to the corner to Jerry, down on the post. Johnson turnaround is going to be no good. Fighting for the rebound, the Bulldogs. They can't get it. It's thrown back in. The Bulldogs do come away with it as Diego Weston drives down the right side on the scramble for the ball. We'll give him credit for the rebound. Hammond goes to the left side, going to try to feed it down. He does, and it's going to be overthrown. Out of bounds, though, so the Bulldogs will retain possession as Josiah Marfield caught it out of bounds. 4-0 Bulldogs. Keying in on the left baseline is Estrada. He goes right underneath to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll back it up. Now he's going to go down underneath to Big Ricky. His shot is missed. They're going to get it ahead. Johnson lays it up and in for the Rams. Down it comes to Diego Weston. Bulldogs right back down the floor quickly. Diego gets it back to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll put it on the floor, hand it off to Hammond. He'll spin away from traffic, and he's fouled by Jerry Archuleta. 5:48 to go here in the first period, and the Bulldogs lead 4-2. Clay Kincaid will check in for Ricky Amendadas. So a pair of sophomores going to be battling as Caden Decker, the 6'3" sophomore for Rio Rancho, going against the Bulldogs, 6'4". They get it to Weston in the corner. He's going to spot for three. Boom! Knocks it down. Getting the assist is Nye Estrada, and Diego buries the three from the left wing. 7-2 Bulldogs, 5:33 and counting. As Marfield drives, kicks it to Johnson. His three-point shot up and good. He buries it and answers right back. 7-5. Ball into Hammond. He's going to pick up his dribble. Gets it over to Nye Estrada on the left side. He dribbles it across the timeline. Continues down to the baseline. Now he'll turn, and it's tipped away from him. And there's a scramble for the ball. It'll be a Rio Rancho on the jump ball. Possession arrow pointing their way. So the Rams will key it in front of their bench as Marfield will get it into Kevin Archuleta. He'll take his time walking it across the timeline. Now he picks up his pace a little bit. He goes to the right, goes around the screen. Good job by Diego Weston cutting him off, getting under that screen. But Archuleta drives in and scores. On the right side, gave Diego a little bit of a stutter step. Get it into Nye Estrada, facing the double team. Now he gets it ahead, and they're going to call a timeout. Coach Mondragon calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. Bulldogs 7, Rio Rancho 7. 4:47 to go here in the first period.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
All right, it's Bulldog basketball coming out of the timeout. They'll key it over in front of their own bench. Nye Estrada to do the honors. Gets it into Weston. Weston back to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll bounce past it to Hammond. Hammond's going to skip the pass over to Weston on the left side. He'll run in, and the ball was tipped out of his hand, and he will score as he caught it. No travel because they tipped it away from him. Down the left side comes Marfel, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. Well, they're going to call it on, I think, number 23. Away from the ball, moving screen. Actually called on 35, Caden Decker. So for his first and the second team foul. And the Bulldogs basketball leading 9-7 with 4:23 to go. Checking in is Charlie Campbell. Philip Finley's going to get it over the top. Back to Ruscone. He drives across the timeline. Nice pass. Up and score. Watkins who had checked in. I didn't see him check in, but he did. Jaron Watkins with the score. Philip Finley Ruscone with the assist. Johnson takes his time coming across the timeline. Looks for a screen for number 40, Noah Montoya, who had checked in. Johnson puts up the lefty, and it's good. Got a 10-foot little jumper. Watkins down the sideline on the left side across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, goes over to Campbell. Campbell picked up by Johnson. He'll fade around out top and then go by him into the lane. Kick it. Watkins spots up. His shot is short. Coming out of there with the rebound is Lucero. Lucero to Archuleta down to the left side corner to number 12, Wood. He gets it back to Archuleta. Tries to drive, cut off there by the Bulldogs, and then it's going to be tipped away by Rodriguez. It's going to be off of Diego as he almost got a steal there right here in front of the press table. As checking back into the ball game is Nye Estrada. On the other side, checking in, number 21, Moses Jenga. So he comes in for Kevin Archuleta, does Jenga. And he will get it into Johnson in the backcourt, the left-hander. Walks it across. Bulldogs drop back, waiting on him. Nye Estrada. He drives in the lane on the left side, throws up the runner, no good. And the Bulldogs fighting for the rebound, but it goes off of Moses Jenga, so it'll be Bulldog basketball. Nye Estrada to key it in, leading 11-9. Rams staying in a full court press. Get it in over to Campbell. Campbell battling against Jenga. Gets it to Watkins. He'll stop and spot up for the three. Off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound and getting it. Shot back up and good. Diego Wesson with the bucket, the rebound, and one. And I said that out of order. The rebound, the bucket, and one, as my wife laughs at me. Thanks, honey. As she sips on her soda. All right, so Diego will shoot the end one. The Bulldogs lead 13-9 with 2:56 to go in the third. Shot up off the rim, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Wood. He'll get it to Johnson. Johnson up the right side. Into the corner it goes to Jenga down on the post. Noah turns. He has nowhere to go. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Watkins steps in front of it, but it's going to go back to number 10. Number 10. The three-point shot for Wood. Off the rim, no good. Diego Wesson with the board. He's got a 3-on-1 break. He'll go in all the way. Shot up and, oh, man, they call the offensive foul on Diego. I didn't think they got set, but they said he did. So foul on Diego. Shot no good. Waved it off.
Number 23, Diego Wesson, his first personal. 13 foul.
All right, so it'll be number 40, Noah Montoya, keys it in to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline. Estrada waiting on him. He's kick it over to number 12, Wood. Picked up by Diego. Down to the corner to Moses. Jenga, he drives right into traffic. We're going to have an offensive foul.
Foul's on number 21.
21, so they did call him with the kind of an elbow around as Hammond and Amendadas check back in. And for the Rams, Noah Nelson checks in for Jenga. So Diego gets a break, as does Clay Kincaid. Hammond with the ball. He's picked up by number 12, Wood. They get it across timeline. Campbell into the lane, hands it off. And then shot is blocked, but he is fouled, as going to the line will be number 52, Enrique Amendadas. That's going to be the fifth foul on the Rams, the first on number 12, Noah Wood. Shot is up and good for Ricky Amadotis. He now has 5 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Second shot is good as well. 15-9 Artesia, 6-point lead. As Johnson will bring it up. Kind of fades over to the right side. Now back to the left side. Goes around into the lane. Shot up. No good. And there's going to be a foul on Noah Nelson, or Montoya, I believe, as Ricky Amadotis had him blocked out well. And that'll be Ricky going to the line to shoot two, because they have 5 fouls, and that's the first on Montoya. Noah listed at 6'6", big body too. But Amadotis had the position, and he's fouled from behind. Getting ready to check in is Kevin Archuleta. First shot in and out, no good for Ricky. Archuleta will check in, and Johnson will get his first break of the ball game with 1:51 to go here in the first period. Ricky with the ball back from the official. Shot is up, and the shot is good. He now has 7 points. And Archuleta will key it in. Get it into Wood. Wood working his way against Campbell. Gets it across the timeline. Changes direction again. Falls down. And then the Bulldogs have it. And we're going to have a jump ball called. Boy, there was a lot of scrambling there before anything was called. So it'll be Artesia possession on the jump ball. Checking back in will be Jerry Archuleta. And also Decker checks in for Montoya. And Archuleta checked in for Wood. Bulldog basketball, get it into Hammond. He's picked up by Archuleta. Picks it up, goes to Nia Estrada. He's across the timeline on the right wing. Goes to the left side. Bounce pass to Jaron Watkins. Now back to Hammond. Good defense for the Rams as they're pushing the Bulldogs out. Hammond looking for a screen. He gets it, steps back. 3-point shot is off the backboard, no good. And then a foul going to be called on Ricky Amadotis. That's the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs and the first on Ricky. Decker, who got that position that time on the Bulldogs. All right, Archuleta looking to get it in. He does to the other Archuleta. Jerry drives down the floor, shoots a 2-point shot, partially blocked. Rebound to David Hammond. He flies up the court. Hits Charlie Campbell over there. Back to Hammond. Hammond goes into the lane. Oh, shot up, no good. I couldn't tell if that was a pass or a shot. Archuleta down on the right side. He's going to stutter step, puts up a jumper, and it's good from about 10 foot. 16-11 Bulldogs. Get the ball down to Campbell. Campbell pushing it up the floor, goes to the right side, into the lane, and tries to pass. It goes off of the Rams, out of bounds. Tried the old behind-the-back pass. Coming in for the Rams for the first time is Isaac Solis. And the Bulldogs have Philip Finley Rascon. Noah Nelson checks out for the Rams, and Nia Estrada for the Bulldogs. And then coming back in for the Rams is number 11, Josiah Marfield. He'll come in for number 10, Chris Lucero. Bulldog basketball. Watkins will key it in. Gets it into the corner. Campbell underneath to Rascon. Now we're going to have a travel turnover on the Bulldogs. 16-11 Bulldogs, 30.9 seconds. Keying it in to Solis. He'll get it in to Archuleta. Archuleta maintains possession. That's Kevin Archuleta. He comes across the timeline, goes by, and shoots a free throw basically as he got by the Bulldog defense. Fires it up, nothing but net. Campbell going to throw it down the floor to Hammond. Hammond works on the right side. Goes into the lane. His shot is blocked. Big time block there for Caden Decker. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. 7.3 seconds to go here in the first period. Get it into Hammond. Hammond, throws it away. Turnover Bulldogs. Their third turnover. Rio Rancho has yet to turn it over. So both offenses playing pretty clean here in the first period. Josiah Marfield will take it, step back. His three-point shot is no good. So at the end of one, the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Rio Rancho Rams 16-13.
This time we'd like to
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
All right, first period is now under the belts of the two teams, 16-13 in a hard-fought battle here in the first. The Bulldogs lead by 3 as Rio Rancho and the Bulldogs still on their respective benches coming out of this end of one. Looks like the starter's back on the floor. Actually, it's going to be Kincaid instead of Amendadas, but Phillip, Diego, Nye, and David. And on the other side, it will be Archuleta, Marfield, number 24, Solis, as it goes over to Jerry on the left wing, picked up by the Bulldogs. Now to Solis, swings it over to Kevin Archuleta down on the front court, and then a good jump ball. David Hammond with quick hands, and it'll be Artesia basketball as he tied him up on the attempted shot. Got both hands around it, stopped it. Artesia gets it in to Diego Wesson. Wesson in the backcourt facing Jerry Archuleta. Gets it across the timeline up the right side. Gets it out to Hammond, and the Bulldogs will set up their offense. Marfield coming out on David. Bounce pass left side to Estrada. Out top he goes to Kincaid. Kincaid puts it on the ground to David Hammond on the right wing. Back out top and then driving on the left side. Shot up and no good. Coming out of there with the rebound. That was Diego taking the shot. Get ahead to Kevin Archuleta. Cut off by Hammond. Swing pass over to the big man, Decker. He goes into the lane. Shot up. No good. And we're going to have a foul on who? Number 11? Marfield? Actually, it's on Solis, his first. Hammond gets it in from Phillip Finley Rascon up the left side, gets it ahead to Nye Estrada, working his way down to the post. Shot up and good, but they're going to wave it off as a foul is going to be called on number 35, Caden Decker. That's the second team foul here in the second quarter. Second on Decker as the Rams' Jaden Johnson checks in. Caden Decker will get a break. Go way out top to Hammond. Hammond working his way to the left side, picks up his dribble, gets it to Clay Kincaid. Now to Phillip Finley Rascon, swings it over to Estrada on the right wing. Estrada puts it on the floor, goes back to Phillip Finley. Shot up, no good. And coming out of there with the rebound is Kevin Archuleta. He'll get it to Marfield down the floor quickly. To Archuleta, back to Marfield. Out top it goes to Solis, now to Johnson. Underneath Archuleta, shot up and good. Nice cut across the lane there by Jerry Archuleta. Gets the bucket. Down he goes. It's going to be tipped. Oh, no. And might have broke one of the trophies. Ball comes on right where the trophies are sitting, and it snapped the top off of it. Then glued that back on. All right, looking to get the ball in. Right here is Phillip Finley Rascon. He'll go to Diego Wesson. Skip pass over to Estrada. He'll put it on the floor on the left baseline. Jumper is up and good. Nice shot there for Nye. And Diego Wesson with the assist. Estrada with the bucket. Bulldogs go back up by 3, 18-15. Johnson, we're going to have a foul on Diego. Came across too aggressive there as Pass was to Kevin Archuleta. So Rio Rancho basketball as Watkins steps up, checking in for Diego. And on the other side, number 30, Sean.
Checking in for Rancho, number 30, Sean
Parisian checks in. Rio Rancho basketball, Kevin Archuleta to key it in. He'll get it into Jerry Archuleta, over to Johnson on the left side. Rascon picking him up as they run some rotations through there. Ball's over to Jerry, picked up by Estrada. Boy, Bulldogs playing tough man-to-man defense. Get it to Johnson, and we're going to have a foul called. Either on Watkins or Estrada, we'll see. Looks like it's going to be on Watkins. Oh, man. I didn't even see Rascon down there, but that's who they call the foul on. Archuleta going to get it to Johnson. Johnson down in the paint. Backs in. His shot up no good. And there's Kincaid with the rebound. And then out of bounds off on the attempted pass. Bulldogs will retain possession. Charlie Campbell will check in. Philip Finley Rascon will get a break. 18-15 Bulldogs. 5:41 to go in the first half as the Rams continue their full court pressure. Get it into Hammond. Hammond picked up by Marfield. Dribbles, tries to dribble. He's going to throw it back to Estrada. Up ahead it goes to Watkins. And technical foul called on Josiah Marfield as he was talking to Hammond right here in front of us. I can hear him through my headset. Technical foul called. They're going to call it for, I guess, what do you call it? Intimidating? As he said something to the Bulldogs as he fell out of bounds. So, ref was right there. We were sitting right here where it happened as well, and I heard him saying, looked down at him and said something to Hammond. Shooting the free throws will be Charlie Campbell. First one is up and good. 19-15 Bulldogs with 5:33 to go. Second one is up and good as well. So both free throws, and that'll be Bulldog basketball as they go back up by 5, which I think has been their biggest lead of the ball game. Campbell will key it in. And coming down in the middle of the lane, kicking it over to Estrada for 3. No good. Good job by Campbell trying to get that rebound, but Django will come out with it. Or Jenga, I should say. Archuleta picked up, and he's going to shoot a long 3, and it's off the rim, no good. Bulldogs come down with the rebound. Charlie Campbell picked up by Jenga. He'll drive down the right side. Turn, spin. Looking to get it to Watkins on the right wing. Watkins is going to be trapped. Back to Charlie. Charlie puts it on the floor, steps up for 3. His shot is blocked. Coming out of there with it is Kevin Archuleta. He drives up the lane. He's going to drive in. Shot up no good. Oh, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Looks like on Hammond. So that'll be the 4th foul. And that is a shooting foul. So going to the line will be Kevin Archuleta. As Haflinger gets ready to check in for the Bulldogs. Pretty good crowd here, but kind of quiet right now. Not getting in, not too much as the shot is up and good. Rolls around and falls. 20-16. Hammond will get a break. On the other side, Jerry Archuleta gets a break. His number 10, Chris Lucero, checks into the ball game. All right, so Kevin Archuleta takes a breath. Now the second shot is up and good. 20-17, back to a 3-point lead. Watkins back to Estrada. Estrada picks up his dribble, back to Watkins. He'll dribble, now pick up his dribble again, and he'll throw it down, and that's just a throwaway, intercepted by the Rams. Nobody there for the Bulldogs. Johnson on the left side. He's going to shoot the 3. That's going to be off. Struggle for the rebound, and they're going to call the foul on the Bulldogs.
Foul's on number 42, Clay Kincaid.
So on Clay Kincaid, his first and the 4th team foul. All right, the Rams keying it in on their left side. Going to get it out to Johnson out top. He's picked up by Estrada. Looking for a screen, goes to the right, and he almost falls down, kicks it to Jenga. Back out to Johnson. Johnson again tries to drive. He goes inside, it's tipped away, but the Rams get the ball back, shot up, no good. Bulldogs can't get the rebound, and Jenga gets it, goes on the right side. His shot up, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Jenga. So checking back into the ball game will be Ricky Amendadas on the Bulldogs, and on the other side, it'll be number 12 checking in, Aiden Wood. As Moses Jenga gets a break, as does Clay Kincaid. Ball into Watkins in the backcourt. Gets it over here to Campbell, back to Watkins. He'll drive it across the timeline. Swing it over to Hafliger looking. And he'll go to the left side to Estrada. Estrada turn around looking underneath. Campbell looks at a three, doesn't take it, backs up. Now he swings it to Estrada on the left wing. He'll put it on the floor. Goes into the lane. Jump shot up and off the back of the rim. No good. Ball is tipped out of there. Going and getting it was the Rams, but it's going to be all the way out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. I think Bulldog basketball. Nobody for the Bulldogs is going to key it in. Now finally Charlie Campbell does. Campbell looking, going to have to hurry. Gets it out to Estrada. Picked up by Johnson. He picks it away from him. And he'll go, and a foul called on Estrada. He just had his hands straight up, but foul called nonetheless. Johnson will go to the line to shoot two as he missed the layup. And that's the fifth team foul on the Bulldogs, so the Rams will be shooting two from now on here in the second period with 3:29 to go. Johnson steps in. He's got 7 points to lead the way for the Rams. Here's his possible 8th, and it's going to be high off the rim, no good. So the Bulldogs keep their 3-point lead, but a second free throw upcoming here for Johnson. Shot is up, and this shot is off to the side. Ricky Amendadas with the rebound. They'll get it to Watkins. Watkins backing up. Now he's going to go over to Estrada. Estrada skip pass ahead to, and they're going to call a backcourt. No, he pushed him. So, yeah, I thought there was a foul. That'll be the 5th, and that'll put Charlie Campbell on the line to shoot two. And the foul is called on number 40, Noah Montoya, his second. So both teams now in the bonus, 5 fouls on each. Shot is up and rolls around and good for Charlie Campbell. 21-17, 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Second shot up, and it'll roll around and fall as well. Good shooter's touch there for Charlie. Nobody to toss it in for the Rams. Now finally Johnson goes and gets it. They'll get it back to him. 22-17, 3:15 to go in the half. Johnson takes his time, walks across the timeline. Estrada waiting on him. Double screen coming out. Campbell jumps out on Johnson. He drives in, up and under, and there's going to be a push on Watkins, they're saying. So that'll put Johnson back on the line. That's the first on Jaron, and of course they're both in the double bonus. They don't put any more up there once they hit 5. Both teams have at least 5 fouls. First shot is going to roll off to the left, no good for Johnson. Getting ready to check back in for the Rams, number 22. He'll come in for number 40, Noah Montoya, so Jerry Archuleta checks in. So the Rams going small here, although they do have number 12, Aiden Wood in, listed at 6'3", but he's a guard, so basically 4 guards in. Second shot is no good, but Archuleta goes and gets the rebound, and then it's turned over as Ricky Amendadas gets the loose ball. Campbell up the right side. He throws it. It goes off of the Rancho rim high into the air and out of bounds. I think Johnson got his hand on that. So it'll remain Bulldog basketball. 22-17, a 5-point lead for Artesia as they'll kid in on the right side baseline. Campbell to do that, looking. He'll get it over to the right side to Watkins. Spot for three. It's off the rim, no good. Johnson comes out of there with the rebound. He's going to throw it ahead to Archuleta, up and score. Nice pass, nice rebound for Johnson, and then a great pass and a good finish as the Bulldogs now will throw it down to Watkins. No, that's Hafliger. Back to Watkins. Watkins working on the left side. Picks up his dribble, goes to Campbell. Campbell goes down on the block, and there's an easy bucket for big Ricky Amendadas. Give the assist to Campbell. 24-19 Bulldogs. Johnson walks it across the timeline. We're down to 2:10 and counting. The first half goes to Archuleta on the left wing, picked up by Watkins. Archuleta swings it over to number 12, Wood. He's going to shoot a three. It's good. So that's what I meant by going small. He's got some height, but he's a guard. So matched up well with that. And as Hafliger goes underneath, and there's a nice feed, an assist for Hafliger, and Ricky Amendadas scores, and he's now into double digits with 11 points. 1:48 to go in the half, and a timeout taken by Rio Rancho. 26-22 Bulldogs.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
All right, 1:48 to go here in the first half. Artesia leads by 4 over Rio Rancho, 26-22. As Archuleta keys it into Johnson, he's going to take his time walking up the timeline and hand it back to Kevin Archuleta, who will now walk across the timeline. Campbell comes out on him, goes to Johnson on the right side, picked up by Nia Estrada. There's a tip away, and Bulldogs trying to come up with it, but unable to. Clay almost got it. They'll go to the left side. It's Archuleta picked up by Campbell. Go out top to Lucero. He's picked up by Hafliger. Now swing it over to the right side. Wood goes underneath. Fall away for Johnson's going to be short. Clay Kincaid with the big rebound. He'll get it to Hafliger. He'll work his way up the right side to Watkins. Watkins has it stolen. Johnson just takes it away from him. Going to hand it back to Johnson. His shot up and no good. Bulldogs fight for the rebound, and Johnson gets it. Oh, my goodness. Shot up, no good. Clay Kincaid with the board. Gets it to Campbell. He'll dribble his way across the timeline, and he's fouled. Finally, they call a foul. A lot of bodies colliding.
Fouls on number 34, Jaden
That's called on Jaden Johnson, his first. And that'll put Campbell on the line to shoot two. So it looks like number 24 is going to check in, Isaac Solis, and for the Rams for Johnson. And on the Bulldog side, Dedrick Bishop looks like he's ready to check in. Shot is missed by Campbell. So Solis comes in and Bishop comes in. Estrada gets a break and Johnson gets a break on the Rams side of things. Under a minute, 45.6 seconds to go here in the first half. Shot is up and the shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Archuleta comes out of there with the rebound. There's Jerry Archuleta up the left side. Kicks it out to number 12. He'll drive in. His pass is tipped away. The Bulldogs come away with it. Watkins with the steal. He's going to go in on the right side, lays it up. No good, but they're going to call offensive foul. So the foul called against the Bulldogs. His first. Wood will key it in, and Kevin Archuleta back there to receive that. As the Bulldogs have not pressed this whole game. They've been just dropping back in their man-to-man defense. Campbell out to meet Archuleta as he goes to the right side, puts it on the floor, goes into the lane, stops, and that's a walk. Yep, that's a travel and turnover. So the Bulldogs get it back, and somebody's got to throw it in. So Campbell to throw it in. He's going to throw it down the floor to Bishop. Diedrich on the left side. He'll turn around. Maintains possession. Kicks it outside to Hafliger. He's picked up out there by Lucero. Hafliger stop and go. Kicks it over to Watkins on the right side. He'll put it on the floor. 15-foot jumper, no good. Bishop up high for the rebound, but can't come down with it. And that'll end the half as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Rio Rancho Rams 26-22. Stay right there. We'll have some halftime stats for you when we come back.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Hey truck enthusiasts, Maria and Brisa here.
Rev up your truck season at Tate Brown's Auto Group.
Get $6,500 off 23 model year trucks. It's dreamy.
Whether you're conquering the oil fields or navigating city streets, your ideal ride awaits.
Financing? We're pros. Drive your dream truck without breaking the bank.
But hurry, these deals done are September 5th.
Swing on by or visit us at www.tatebranch.com now.
Tate Branch Auto Group, where your truck dreams ignite and adventure starts.
At Artesia General Hospital, our emergency department experts care for more than 10,000 people each year. Our emergency department is open 24 hours a day and there's always a doctor on duty. We specialize in advanced adult and pediatric life support and trauma services, making sure you have access to quality care when every second counts. From unexpected illness to serious injuries, you can trust our team to provide exceptional emergency care in any situation. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/emergency.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of two boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Southwest Printers is bigger and better than ever before. Southwest Printers is the one to turn to for anything you need printed. You name it, Southwest Printers can put your name, business, logo, or photo on it. From golf balls to t-shirts and everything in between. Take your business or organization to the next level. Southwest Printers can even create campaign buttons, push or rack cards, plus many different sizes of Coroplast yard signs for your election campaigns, and so much more. Southwest Printers, 110 North Penn in Roswell, and online at swprint.net.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
We're at the half here at Bulldog Pit as the Artesia Bulldogs lead the Rio Rancho Rams 26-22 in the championship game on the boys' side. Got some halftime stats here for you. For the got the wrong halftime stats. I need this one. For the Rio Rancho scoring-wise, Aiden Wood has 3 on a three-pointer. Jerry Archuleta has 6. He's got 3 two-point field goals. Kevin Archuleta with 6. He's got 2 two-point field goals and 2 for 2 from the line. And Jaden Johnson leading the scores with 7. He's got 3 two-point field goals and 1 three-point field goal. The Rams turned it over 4 times in the first half. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Charlie Campbell with 4 points, a board, and an assist. David Hammond has 1 rebound. Matthew Hafliger with 1 assist. Nia Estrada with a bucket and an assist. Diego Wesson with 7 points. He hit that three-pointer early and then had 2 two-point field goals. He also has 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Jaron Watkins with 2 points and 1 takeaway. Philip Finley Rascon with an assist. Clay Kincaid has 3 boards, and leading the way for the Bulldogs, Ricky Amendadas, he has 11 points. He's 3 for 4 from the line, and he's got 4 two-point field goals. He also has 2 rebounds and 1 steal. The Bulldogs turned it over 5 times in the first half. They led 16-13 at the end of 1 and lead by 4 here at the half, 26-22. We're going to continue the Tape Branch halftime show. I want to remind you also that the Artesia Lady Bulldogs win the third place game as they defeated the Alamogordo Tigers 65-52 and take home the third place trophy. Up next for the Lady Bulldogs will be Clovis here on the 12th. So on Tuesday night, we'll have Clovis in town. And then they don't play again then they play at Loving on the 14th. And then the next week of Christmas, they play at Gadsden on the 22nd. For the Bulldogs, after they finish their game today with Rio Rancho, they play on the 15th and 16th, Valencia and then Valley on that Saturday. Valencia that Friday night. And then I think they're playing in the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. But right now we're at the half here at the pit. 26-22, Artesia leading Rio Rancho. We'll be back.
Rosa, have you...
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to light and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
$28.40. If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center invites you to Christmas at the Museum, Saturday, December 16th from 1 until 4 p.m. Come visit the museum to see the Christmas Village display. Take advantage of the photo nook. Enjoy hot cocoa. Take part in Christmas trivia, reindeer craft, and face painting. And your ugly sweaters are encouraged to be worn. That's Saturday, December 16th, 1 to 4, Christmas at the Museum at the Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center. Paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Got a couple updates on the consolation side of the bracket. Dean Dow sent these to me. Get in right quick before we get the second half started. On the boys' side, Los Lunas defeats Gallup 75-30 to win the consolation bracket. And on the girls' side, Carlsbad defeats Deming 37-24 to win the consolation bracket. Fourth place. All right, so Rio Rancho basketball. They come down. The starters back on the floor for the Bulldogs. If I can get the starters, looks like the starters back on the floor for Rio Rancho as well. As actually Chris Lucero wasn't a starter, but he's in there. Out top it goes to Johnson. He works to the right, kicks it over to the left side to the aforementioned Chris Lucero. And on the back side, Decker gets the rebound, gets it to Jerry Archuleta, back to Decker. And that goes off of Archuleta's hands. He's going to be thrown away. Yep, it's going to be a turnover. Bulldogs. Philip Finley Rascon gets it. He stops for about a 15-footer. And there's a big rebound for Ricky Almendadas. And a foul going to be called. So a rebound for Ricky. 7:19 to go in the third period. Decker with his third foul. First team foul here in the third period. As they get the ball into Philip Finley Rascon. Now to Hammond. He'll back it up. Picked up by Kevin Archuleta. Goes over to Diego Weston, who's picked up by Jerry Archuleta. Back to Estrada. Archuleta on him. Now Philip Finley Rascon with the ball. Going to go to Hammond. Hammond works his way on the top. Back to Diego Weston. Over to Nye Estrada. Nye has it stolen away. The Bulldogs turn it over. Kevin Archuleta with the takeaway. As he comes down the left side. Now backs it up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson picked up by Diego Weston. Swing it over to Jerry Archuleta. Over to the right side to Lucero. Lucero to Kevin Archuleta. Gets it out to Johnson for three. That's going to be short. Philip Finley Rascon with the rebound. He drives up the floor into the lane. He goes to Diego Weston. Shot up and good. Philip Finley with the assist. Diego Weston with the bucket. That's the 9th point for Diego. Johnson across the timeline. Rascon waiting on him. Gets it over to Jerry. He shoots a deep three. That's no good. There's a rebound for the Bulldogs. Enrique Almendadas now on the other end. The shot is up and no good, but Diego Weston with the board, the putback, and one. Nope, they didn't call it, but he does make the shot. Diego Weston with the rebound and the shot up and in, and the Bulldogs lead 30-22. A timeout was taken by Artesia. We'll take it as well. Stay right there.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Well, I thought the Bulldogs took the timeout, but it was actually Rio Rancho. He took a full timeout, so that both teams are still on their benches discussing. But the Bulldogs have opened up here with a 4-point start to the half, as Rio Rancho has yet to score here in the second half. 30-22, an 8-point lead now for Artesia. As the Bulldogs come back onto the court, they're starting 5. Rio Rancho sends back out Moses Jenga along with Lucero and Decker, Archuleta, and Johnson. Johnson with the ball on the left wing, gets it outside. It's going to be tipped away, but he's able to maintain, and now they're going to have a late foul. Boy, really late foul. The ref that was right here didn't call it. The ref that was all the way across the court calls a late foul. That's on Ricky Almendares, his second, and the first team foul. As Jerry Archuleta will key it in back into the backcourt to Jenga. Moses Jenga comes across the timeline. Works his way to the right side. He's going to kick it over to the right to Lucero. Lucero out top. They're going to swing it to the left side. Three-pointer for the big man. He drops it. Caden Decker, the forward. And then the Bulldogs right back down and then turn it over as Nia Estrada's pass was deflected. And now down the other way to Johnson. He'll turn around, shot up, and no good, but a foul called. I think it's called on Ricky Almendares. We'll see. Yeah, it was. That's the third on Ricky. And the Rams, Johnson now at the free throw line to shoot 2. Second team foul here in the third quarter. The Rams have committed 1. First shot for the lefty, Johnson, is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Clay Kincaid will check in for Almendares. But Johnson gets it back from the official. Shot is up, and the shot is going to roll good. Philip Finley Rascon will key it in to Hammond. Hammond over on the right side. Picks up his dribble back to Rascon. Now bounce pass up to the Bulldogs, and then it's going to be stolen away. Bad pass there. They're going to get it down to Johnson on the left side. He'll go up and score. Timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. 30-28 is our score with 5:07 to go in the third quarter. We'll go ahead and take a break as well and hear from Incredible Printing. Stay right there.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Well, you can hear the cheerleaders in the background as the Bulldogs come back out of their huddle. Rancho still huddled up over there on their bench. Bulldogs lead 30-28 here in the third period. On the floor for Artesia, Hammond, Wesson, Estrada, Philip Finley Rascon, and Clay Kincaid. As the Rams have been putting on full court pressure all game long, they continue it here as they did all first half. Ball's into Estrada. Goes ahead to Wesson, back to Philip Finley Rascon. He's across the timeline. He'll back it out on the right wing and hand it to Wesson. He'll hand it off to Hammond. He's picked up, but he goes by the traffic, gets it to Wesson. The three-point shot is in and out, no good. Great rebound by Rascon. He puts it up and in, so gets the board and the bucket. Right back down the floor, Lucero throws it up, no good. Ball's going to come down to Archuleta. He puts up the shot, no good. He'll fight for his own rebound, and he'll get it. That's Kevin Archuleta. Shoot for 3 is going to be good. He buries it from the left wing. 32-31, Bulldogs. Rascon in the backcourt, gets over to Wesson. Wesson back to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll drive across the timeline. Opening. A little bit of a lazy pass. It's knocked out of bounds by the Rams. Kevin Archuleta. The Bulldogs will retain possession. And Nia Estrada will key it in. Goes into the corner to Wesson. Wesson down, and it's going to be stolen away. The steal by Caden Decker, and Archuleta up the right side. Bounce pass down to Johnson. Johnson backing his way in. He'll kick it outside to Moses, and he'll put up the shot, no good. There's a rebound for Clay Kincaid. Wesson up the right side. He's going to go underneath. And then to Clay Kincaid. He's trying to go up. He does. Nice strong move and bucket for Clay Kincaid. Nice shot there. And one, and still have that effort. Checking into the ball game for the Rams will be number 12, Aiden Wood. That foul called on Chris Lucero, his first, I think. That's the second team foul as Watkins checks in for the Bulldogs. And the aforementioned Lucero checks in for Decker. So Clay Kincaid at the line to shoot one, and he will get off the front of the rim, no good. Coming down with the rebound was Jenga, gets it to Archuleta on the right side, picks up his dribble, goes to Johnson. Bulldogs by 3:35 and counting here in the third quarter. Johnson working, kicks it. Jenga spins into the right side. He's cut off there. Into the corner. Jenga gets it, and then we're going to have a tie-up, I thought, but nope. Jenga's able to strip it away. Lucero now with it. Back to Jenga. Left wing and kicks it over to number 12. That's his shot up and good. Boy, he buried it. Aiden Wood for three, and that ties it up. Hammond with the ball. Back to Philip Finley Rascon. He's going to get it down the floor to Watkins. He'll shoot a two. It's off the rim, no good. Out there with the rebound is Johnson. He's on the left side, and he's tied up. Jump ball called. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Hammond has done that twice now in the ball game. He reaches in and grabs both hands on the ball. Eglin checks in for the Bulldogs, as does Campbell. On the other side checking in is Nelson and Solis for the Rams.
Number 3, Charlie Campbell, and number 44, Trent Eglin.
All right, 34-34, Bulldog basketball. As they're waiting for the official hand it to Nye, he does. Get it in to Hammond. Hammond dribbles a couple of dribbles. Now back to Nye Estrada. He'll come up the left side, get it over the top to Watkins. Across the timeline. Jaron backs it up. Now he'll go to the right side, hand it off to Hammond. Hammond goes around Nelson into the lane. He goes, and they're going to call a block on Noah Nelson. That'll be the fourth team foul. His first is nice. Actually, they did it so fast. It's only the third team foul. Into the corner to Watkins. Turn around. Does not take the three. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to a cutting Hammond. Hammond over the top. Eglin up and no good on the rebound, though, is Watkins. Gets it to Nye in the corner, and it's going to be a turnover. Bulldogs as Johnson goes the other direction with it. He'll get it into the corner. Shot, and it's going to be stolen away by Campbell, but then Johnson dives in. Eglin comes out of there with it. He'll hand it off to Hammond. Boy, a lot of bodies on the ground there. And then a foul on number 20 as Hammond hits the ground, and number 24 got his leg rolled up on. That is Isaac Solis. As Hammond was blasted down on top of Solis. Looks like he's going to walk it off. And they're bringing somebody in, so it'll be Jerry Archuleta coming in for Solis. Also in for the Bulldogs is Rascon, Finley Rascon. Hammond to break. Watkins gets it into Nye in the far right corner. Now he'll get it out to Campbell. Campbell with Nelson on him, spins, loses the handle, and they're going to call a travel on him. A turnover, Bulldogs. 34-34, 2:01 to go in the third period in this championship game of the 25th annual City Champs Classic. Bulldogs trying to get the win. Of course, Rio Rancho doing the same, and right now all knotted up. Double screen coming. Archuleta steps out. Rascon tips it out of there. Archuleta chases it down, and then we're going to have a foul. Boy, really calling touch fouls now. He was standing right there with the coach, and they turn and talk to each other before he tells us who's it on. So third team foul on the Bulldogs. Rascon almost gets the ball, but Johnson does a good job blocking him with his body. Johnson across the timeline. Isolation, drives into the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Rascon gets the rebound. He'll dribble out of traffic, get it up to Watkins. Watkins loses the handle, but then he gets it back, gets it to Rascon. Rascon, oh, he has it tipped away. A steal by Johnson, gets it ahead to Nelson, then to Archuleta, and that's a bucket. Kevin Archuleta Finley Rascon drives and kicks it over to Nye for three, and he knocks it down. So Philip Finley with a assist, and Nye Estrada hits the three. That was his 5th point in the ball game, and gets the Bulldogs back in the lead, 37-36. Bulldogs stay in their man-to-man defense. Archuleta working against Watkins. Kicks it back out to Jerry Archuleta. That was Kevin before. We're under a minute. Looks like they're just going to try to hold for the last shot. And the Bulldogs are going to let them. Not going to come out and press them. Now he tries to drive against. Oh, and he takes it away. Good steal there. Up ahead. Oh, and then the Bulldogs turn it right back over. So back-to-back turnovers. The steal by Finley Rascon, but then the throw, he turns it away. And we're going to have a travel on Jerry Archuleta. So a turnover right back. That's checking in is number 35, Caden Decker. Also, Lucero checks in, and David Hammond checks back in for the Bulldogs. .23 seconds. Estrada will get it ahead to Hammond. Hammond puts it on the floor, and then he has it tipped away, and that goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. So a turnover on Artesia. They're 9th here in the second half. 12.2 seconds. The Bulldogs lead by 1 as checking into the ballgame is Noah Montoya. Nelson will get a break. Clay Kincaid also checking in, and Trent Eglund will get a break. They get it in to Kevin Archuleta, picked up by David Hammond in the backcourt. To Lucero. Lucero working his way around top, down to 5 seconds. Archuleta, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Long three off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down before the break to Clay Kincaid, so he gets the board. We're going to go ahead and take a break here. 37-36 Bulldogs going into the final period. Stay right there. KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
All right, both teams still on their benches. We've got a little bit of time, about 10 seconds running off the clock to start the 4th and final period, barring a tie. Right now, Artesia leading Rio Rancho 37-36 in a good contested game here. Both teams playing hard. No fouls on the board now, and the new rule in effect this year. But once the team has 5, then the other team gets to shoot double bonus. There are no more 1-and-1 shots taken. Rio Rancho basketball. Get it into the backcourt to Kevin Archuleta. Starters on the floor for the Bulldogs, as they are for the Rams, I think. Nope, Wood in there. And Lucero down on the right side. Shot up and no good, but a big rebound there for the Rams. But then getting the board off of the shot, Ricky Amandadas gets it to Rascon. Rascon hands it off to Hammond. Hammond out top, picked up by Lucero. Gets it to Nye Estrada. Out top to Rascon. He puts it on the floor, drives in, shot up and good, and one. Good take by Philip Finley Rascon, as he took the bigger man, Caden Decker, to the hoop. So right now, the Rams going big, as they've got, well, Decker's going to check out now. His 4th team foul, or his 4th foul, the first team foul, and Johnson checks back in. Right now, the Rams have a lot more size on the floor than do the Bulldogs. Philip Finley with the three-point effort. It goes off no good. Johnson gets the rebound and able to maintain his balance. Finley Rascon will guard him. He comes across the timeline. To the right side, Lucero in the lane, picks up his dribble. Oh, that's Lucero now. That was actually Wood. He puts up a shot, and it's good. So Wood buries the 16-footer. 39-38, Artesia. Hammond with the ball. Gets it back to Finley Rascon. He's going to drive it across the timeline. Goes by 2 Rams. Nice pass. Shot up and good for Ricky Almendares. Finley Rascon with the assist, and the Bulldogs go back up by 3, 41-38. All right, Johnson working his way around the screen. Rascon staying in front of him. Tips it away. Good effort there by the Bulldogs. Still on the floor is Wesson and Rascon, and they're still calling it, and it's going to finally be a jump ball. Effort by the Bulldogs, and they get the turnover. So Artesia Bulldog basketball. Bulldog basketball. As Rascon will key it in. Pass over to Estrada in the backcourt. Now he'll go to Hammond. Hammond working his way up. Goes over to the right side. Now he's across the timeline. Bulldogs set up their offense. He'll come over to going to isolate, try to get it down to Ricky. Out top to Rascon. Over to Estrada on the right wing. He's also looking down to Ricky. Out top to Wesson. And we're going to have a 3-point. Oh, no good. But a foul going to be called on number 12, Aiden Wood. That'll be the 3rd team foul. Rascon kept going to take a break. Jaron Watkins checks in. Bulldog basketball. Watkins will come to key it in right over to our left here at the press table. Bulldogs lead 41-38, looking to lengthen that with this possession. Watkins still hasn't thrown it in. Throw it in, he does. Driving to the hole, nice pass, shot up and good. Estrada with a great assist. Ricky finishing it. Ricky now with 15 points. Great assist there by Estrada. 43-38, Johnson taking his time, walking across the timeline. The crowd yelling defense. Now we're going to have a foul, reach on who? 22. That's Diego Wesson. That'll be the 2nd team foul or the 1st. Checking back in is Jerry Archuleta. And for the Bulldogs, Clay Kincaid comes in for Almendares. Johnson on the right side baseline will key it in for the Rams. Bounce pass into, and then that's going to be a reach, I guess, on Diego Wesson as he reached around and tipped the ball away from Johnson. That's the 2nd team foul and the 4th on Diego. As Philip Finley Rascon will check in for Diego Wesson. (43-38). They get it into the corner. Now to Archuleta. He drives into the lane. Shot up, blocked. Going up was the sophomore Clay Kincaid. Up ahead it goes to Rascon. Nice wraparound pass. Jumper, good for Nye Estrada. Rascon with another assist. Nye Estrada finishing with a 10-foot jumper. Shot in the lane is no good, and wave it off because it's a offensive foul against Johnson. That's going to be the 3rd team foul and the 2nd on Johnson as the Bulldogs now lead 45-38. Lucero will check out. Moses Jenga will check in. Rascon to key it in. He'll get it into Estrada. Back to Rascon. Puts it on the floor. And he'll go up the right side. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Nye Estrada. Nye looking. He'll get it back out to Rascon. Into the corner to Watkins. Looks at a 3. Doesn't take it. Drives into the lane. Lays it up. He's fouled. And a nice take there for Jaron Watkins. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Rams. And the 3rd team foul on Aiden Wood. Like I said, the 4th team foul. So one more and the Bulldogs will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. All right, so Watkins' first free throw is up and off the front of the rim, no good. (45-38). Bulldogs lead with 5:09 to go in the ball game. Watkins gets the ball back. And the shot is off the rim, no good. And Wood gets the rebound, gets it to Johnson. Johnson up the right side. Ruscone waiting on him, goes into the corner, back out to Johnson, swing it over to the left side to Moses. Jenga now to Archuleta. Right side to Wood. Wood with the ball, kicks it outside to Archuleta. His turnaround three-pointer is going to be no good. Ball is tapped outside. Jenga there for the board. Wood again for a three-pointer, this time no good. And there for the rebound is Nia Estrada, gets it to Rascon. Rascon will have a timeout called by the Artesia Bulldogs. So 4:32 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs have stretched the lead out to 7. 45-38 is our score, as the looks like a full timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. He'll talk about what he wants to do here. It'll be Bulldog basketball right in front of me and Pam here at the press table when they come out of the timeout. So we'll go ahead and take a break and hear from Artesia Credit Union.
Your savings will blossom with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
All right, we're back here with the Bulldogs leading the Rams 45-38 live at Bulldog Pit City Champs Classic, the last game of the weekend, pitting the Class 5A Rams against the Class 4A Bulldogs in the championship game. 4:32 to go in the ball game, and it's Bulldog basketball. Get it into Kincaid. He hands it off to Watkins down the baseline. He goes up. His shot no good. Clay Kincaid battling for it, but coming out of there with it will be Archuleta. That's Kevin Archuleta driving up the floor. Gets it to Johnson on the right side. He goes in the middle lane. Tries to kick it outside, which it goes over there to Jerry Archuleta. Now Johnson drives in, and the rebound came down, but it was tipped out. And Jerry Archuleta for three, and he drains it. 45-41. They get it into Jaron Watkins. Watkins picked up by Archuleta. He'll pick up his dribble, get it to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll drive down the floor and have a blocking foul on Moses Jenga. So that'll put Rascon on the line to shoot two. Both teams are in the double bonus. I take it back, just Rio Rancho is. There's only 2 fouls on Artesia.
Fouls on number 21, Moses Jenga.
So that's the 4th on Jenga. At the line is Philip Finley Rascon as he'll shoot 2. 45-41 is our score. Bulldogs by 4. That ball off the back of the rim, no good. Checking in for the Bulldogs, Charlie Campbell. Nice Trotta will get a break. So Phillip will get another shot here from the free throw line. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. And it's going to take, it goes in and out, no good. I was going to say take it to 5-point, but it does not fall. Johnson working his way up against Phillip. Finley Rascon. Left side, still has the ball, drives in on the left side, throws up a shot. It's going to be no good. Clay Kincaid battling for the board and coming up with it. He'll get it to Philip Finley Rascon. He drives through traffic. Gets it ahead to Kincaid. He spins in the lane, shot up and good. Oh, no! That's a terrible, that wasn't a good call. The referee way trailing calls a travel. Turnover on the Bulldogs. The Artesia crowd didn't like it any more than I did. Good job there by Kincaid, but a travel called. All right, 45-41, wave off the bucket. Archuleta works his way around the screen to Johnson, out to Wood. Wood into the lane, shot up, no good. Jaden comes away with the rebound. Jaron Watkins. He'll get it to Hammond. He'll spin away from 2 Rio Rancho Rams. Kick it over to Philip Finley Rascon. He's going to go over to Watkins. Watkins back out to Hammond. Hammond looks at the three, doesn't take it. Now they'll back up and reset. Get it to outside to Clay. Down underneath to Watkins. He jumps in the lane. He's fouled. No foul called. Clay Kincaid. And finally a foul called. That's going to put Kincaid on the line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on Jerry Archuleta. So Clay Kincaid will go to the line to shoot 2. 45-41 is getting ready to check in for the Rams will be Chris Lucero. On the Bulldog side of things, Diego Wesson ready to check in. They'll do that after this first free throw. Clay Kincaid's first shot is up and good. Sophomore now has 3 points. Watkins gets a break, and Jerry Archuleta gets a break as Lucero and Wesson check in for the Rams and Bulldogs, respectively. Kincaid gets his ball back, ready to go. Shot is up, and shot is high off the rim, no good. Johnson up gets the rebound for the Rams. 46-41 Bulldogs, 2:45 and counting. Johnson across the timeline, goes over to the right side. To Archuleta, back to Archuleta from Wood. He's going to shoot a fadeaway. It's good. Nice shot there for Kevin Archuleta. Down the right side comes David Hammond. He goes into the lane on the left side, kicks it to Wesson. His three-point shot is off the rim, no good. Bulldogs get the rebound, though. Rascon with the rebound. He'll work his way on the right side. Back up to Wesson, out top to Hammond as we're down under 2:20 now, 2:17 and counting. Hammond working his way on that right side. Goes to, nope, and it's stolen away. Tries to get it into Clay Kincaid. Janga gets it. Archuleta three-pointer up, no good, but flying in there for the rebound. Putback is good for Wood. The Rams within 1 now. 46-45. Hammond throws it away. Steal for the Rams. Johnson comes out of there with it. He works his way down. His shot up, no good. High for the rebound is Kincaid. Man, he is slapped around 3 times. Whoa! No foul called. Ball is out of bounds on Kincaid. Checking in for Kincaid will be Enrique Almendares, and also checking in Nia Estrada. So 46-45, Rams down by 1, and they have the ball with 1:44 to go in the ball game. They're going to go out top to Johnson. Philip Finley will come out on him. He's going to get it to Kevin Archuleta. Hammond will stay in front of him as he tries to drive, and now timeout taken by the coach for Rio Rancho. We'll take one as well. Stay right there. Tight ball game. 46-45 Artesia.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students. The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
In front of their bench, Archuleta to key it in. He'll go back into the backcourt to Johnson. Rascon waiting on Johnson as he comes across the right side, looks for a screen, gets a double screen, then he kicks it back out. Lucero drives in, he loses the handle. Janga gets the ball, and he'll just back it out, ready to reset, gets it to Johnson. Down to 1:14 and counting, and another double screen coming here from Wood and Lucero. Johnson steps into the lane, puts it up and in. 47-46. Hammond back to Philip Finley Rascon. Bounce pass to Diego Wesson. Diego back to Rascon. He'll cross the timeline. Hand it off to Hammond. Under a minute. And a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. So with 49.1 seconds, the Bulldogs have the ball. They're down by 1 point here in the championship game. 47-46 is our score. As the Bulldogs are talking about it, the coaches out there talking about it. Rio Rancho now huddled around their coach. 1 point deficit. Bulldogs looking to get at least get the bucket and take the lead. We'll be right back.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, it's right down to the wire here at Bulldog Pit as the Artesia Bulldogs will have the ball coming out of the full timeout that Coach Mondragon took. They've got it on their half of the court, down by 1 to the Rio Rancho Rams, 47-46. Estrada, Wesson, Hammond, Armandadas, and Rascon in for the Bulldogs as Diego Wesson chased that down in the backcourt. He'll go to Nye Estrada on the left side. Out top to Rascon, swing it over to Wesson. He goes down the lane, up and no good. Coming down with the rebound is Johnson. Bulldogs going to have to get the ball back here as they go over to the left side. Back to Johnson, and now a push called on Armandadas. That'll be his 5th. Oh, it's 4th. So 21.8 seconds to go. Bulldogs down by 1, and Rio Rancho has the ball. As Watkins checks in, as does Campbell for the Bulldogs. Wood to key it in. He gets it in. Oh, there's a travel. Whoa! They missed that travel. He took like 3 steps. Holy cow. Got away with one there, did Rio Rancho. All right, so the third foul on Philip Finley Rascon, 4th on the Bulldogs. Johnson to key it in, 18 seconds to go. Looking, and now we're going to have a timeout taken by Rio Rancho. We'll go ahead and take one as well. The Artesia Bulldogs down by 1. It is a full timeout. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, Robbie Ballou here with Faith Baptist Church, and I want to extend a personal invite to you on December 24th at 4 p.m. Come join us for our Christmas Eve service. Scripture tells us that Jesus came, he was born as a babe, and the angels declared, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior." And we need to come and worship during this Christmas season the Savior that was born. So again, I want to personally invite you as a family, come worship Christmas 4 p.m. everyone on Christmas Robbie Eve Ballou right here with at Faith Baptist Church. And I want to extend a personal invite to you on December 24th at 4 p.m. Come join us for our Christmas Eve service. Scripture tells us that Jesus came, he was born as a babe, and the angels declared, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior." And we need to come and worship during this Christmas season the Savior that was born. So again, I want to personally invite you as a family, come worship Christmas 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve right here at Faith Baptist Church.
5 guards try to get a steal here. As Johnson will key it in right down from us here on the press table. 47-46 Rio Rancho. He looks to throw it in. Looking, goes into the backcourt to Kevin Archuleta, and he's immediately fouled by Hammond. So that'll put number 23, Kevin Archuleta, on the line to shoot 2. All right, so 23 steps up. Kevin Archuleta. He can take it to a 3-point ball game if he makes both of these. First one is up and good. As Bulldogs, Wesson and Armandadas check back in. Watkins and Campbell will get a break. All right, second shot coming up here for Archuleta. 48-46, shot up and good. So a 3-point lead now for the Rams. Bulldogs will have to get a 3 to tie it up. Watkins down the floor. He goes to Wesson. 3-point shot is going to be long. Bulldogs get the rebound. Estrada steps out. Philip Finley Rascon for 3. He buries it. A timeout was taken by Rio Rancho. The fans went crazy as he buries it and ties it up. So the Artesia Bulldogs have tied things up here with 2 seconds left on the clock, 49-49. Timeout taken, and so they're figuring out how much time is going to be left on the clock. Right now it's showing 2 seconds. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will find out how much time is left on the clock. Stay right there. Exciting ball.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
All right, Rio Rancho basketball. They got to go the full length of the court here. They've got 2 seconds on the clock. 49-49. Bulldogs just don't want to foul anybody. No foul. They're going to throw it deep. No foul. No foul called, so we're going to go into extra as the Bulldogs and the Rio Rancho Rams are all knotted up at the end of regulation, 49-49. So we'll take a timeout here. And when we come back, we'll have more Bulldog basketball, an extended period, as they tied up on a nice 3-point shot by Philip Finley Rascon to tie it up. Fifth period coming up. Stay right there.
Pressure Services LLC in Artesia, New Mexico has immediate openings for experienced vacuum truck, kill truck, and hydrovac operators. Operators must hold a Class A CDL, at least 2 years of experience, and all positions require a clean driving record and must be able to pass a DOT drug and alcohol screening. Pressure Services offers great pay with IRA benefits and employer contribution towards health benefits. Please apply in person at 2702 North Freeman in Artesia, New Mexico. Equal opportunity employer.
All right, on the court for the Bulldogs, Estrada, Rascon, Almendares, Wesson, and Hammond, the starting 5 for the Rams. Johnson, Nelson. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Johnson, Archuleta, Lucero, Caden Johnson, and I'm missing somebody. Oh, Wood. There he is. So they'll jump for it. It'll be Rascon jumping against Jaden Johnson. Nope, I'm sorry, Caden Decker jumping against, and Bulldogs going to win the tip, but Johnson goes and gets it. Goes in on the left side, shot up and good for Johnson. 51-49. Hammond with the ball in from Philip Finley Rascon, and now they'll back out of the pressure. Lucero was hounding him, but backs out of it. Going to go out top to Rascon, swing it over to Estrada. He'll turn, get it out to Wesson. He'll look at a 3, doesn't take it. Now he'll back up, get it to Hammond, and the Bulldogs will reset here. Out top it goes, swing it over the right side to Diego, out top to Nye to the left side. Going to go underneath. Open is stolen away, but then thrown away into the backcourt as Caden Decker stole the ball but threw it away. Bulldogs, Rascon chases it down and hands it to Hammond. Estrada on the left side, picked up by Wood. Now to Diego Weston, pulls up, shot short. Rascon gets the ball, his shot up, no good. Johnson pulls the rebound down. And he'll dribble it up and get it over to Lucero. Lucero picked up by Weston. He'll drive in the left side, cut off there, spins around, goes back to Johnson. Ooh, they bump heads. Rascon, he spins the lane, hands it off. Shot is blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Rascon. So Caden Decker will go to the line to shoot 2. 2:24 to go here in the ball game. We're in the 5th period. We're in overtime as the Bulldogs tied it up with a 3-pointer to force overtime. Decker, first free throw is up and good. 52-49, the Rams. The second shot up coming for the sophomore Caden Decker. Shot is up and shot is no good. Almendares gets the rebound, strips it away, and then he gets the ball back, and now we're finally going to have a foul called. Almendares will go down and shoot the basketball. A foul called on Kevin Archuleta. That's his second. So Ricky Almendares will go shoot 2 as Jaron Watkins gets ready to check in. Also getting ready to check in Charlie Campbell. First shot is up and off the back of the rim, no good.
Checking in for the Bulldogs.
Watkins comes in for Wesson. Oh, I'm sorry, Campbell comes in for Wesson. So the second free throw coming up for Ricky is up, and it rolls around and out, no good. Caden Decker gets a rebound, gets it to Johnson. 52-49, Rio Rancho. Johnson goes down the court, dribbles into the lane. Now he'll back it back out to Lucero, picked up by Estrada. Lucero kicks it over to the left corner. Wood hands it off to Johnson. Then it's almost turned over, diving for it. It's going to be blue basketball as Campbell was trying to get to that. Watkins checks in for Almendares, and also checking in for the Rams is Jerry Archuleta. He'll come in for Wood. Rams basketball, 1:56 to go, and 52-49 lead for the Rio Rancho Rams. Get it into Johnson in the backcourt, picked up by Philip Finley Rascon. Tips it away from him. Johnson into the lane. He's going to try a pass. It's tipped away, but then getting the ball up, and no, it doesn't go for Decker. Gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. Watkins with the ball. Back to Rascon. Back to Watkins. Put the ball on the floor as Campbell looks for somewhere to go with it. Goes it out to Hammond. Hammond on the left side. Backs it out. Bulldogs down by 5 as we're under a minute 20 now, down to a minute 15. Watkins drives into the left side. Shot up, no good. And coming out of there with the rebound is Archuleta for the Rams. Johnson on the left side is fouled by Watkins, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5-point lead for Rio Rancho with 1:04 to go in the ball game, and
His third personal.
Jaden Johnson going to the line. The senior wing has 14 points right now, can add to that. Shot is up and shot is good.
Checking in for Artesia.
Clay Kincaid will check in. He'll come in for Watkins. Johnson lines up, the lefty. 15 points. Now he has 16 as he drains it. Weston checks in for Kincaid. So Kincaid just in for the rebound, I suppose. As coming down the floor is David Hammond. Hammond will back it out. We're down to 57 seconds. Bulldogs can't afford to waste any time here as that's tipped out of bounds by Archuleta. Bulldog basketball. 55 seconds to go. 54.6 to be exact. And ball is in to Weston on the left baseline. He'll go all the way in, throw it up, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Lucero, and there's going to be a foul in the backcourt by Philip Finley-Rascon. So Chris Lucero will go to the line to shoot 2, and the lead is now 7. 56-49 as Philip Finley-Rascon will foul out. Watkins checks in for him. And at the line will be Chris Lucero to shoot 2. Here's the shot, and it's no good. So second shot up coming for Lucero. 56-49, shot up, it's no good. Nia Estrada with the rebound, gets it ahead to help, throws it away. But Campbell, well, let's see who's going to come up with the loose ball. It will be Nia Estrada. He's the one that threw the pass. He gets his own pass. And now he'll shoot the 3 from way outside. It's short. Johnson with the rebound, and they're going to foul him again. So 56-49. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. The Rams look like they're going to get this victory. Hard-fought game. We're in the overtime here. But the Rams able to outlast the Bulldogs in overtime so far, 56-49 with only 29.6 seconds to go in the ball game. First shot up for Johnson is walks around and then hit every part of the rim and fell. All right, second shot coming up. 57-49 is our score. Shot up and shot good. Lane violation, wave off the bucket. It was on the Rams. So Bulldog basketball, Estrada will key it in, down by 8, 57-49. Bulldogs got to get fast threes here. And they're going to have to hurry down the floor. Stop and shoot a 3. There it is. It's in and out, no good. Johnson with the rebound. And that's going to end the ball game. I don't think the Bulldogs will foul anymore here as Johnson dribbles around. Steps through traffic. Right side, shot up, no good. Estrada with the rebound with under 10 seconds. I'm going to throw ahead to Diego Weston, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Blue. So chasing it down was Lucero. They say it went off of him. 5.2 seconds to go, 8-point lead. Bulldogs will key it in. It'll be Campbell throwing it in on the left side baseline. Gets it in. Diego Weston for 3. Off the rim, no good. And that's going to end the ball game as the Rio Rancho Rams will win the 25th annual City of Champion Classic. 57-49 is our final score. We'll go ahead and beat the Artesia, get the Guy Chevrolet postgame show going here. We might be joined by a coach. They'll definitely have the presentation of the all-tournament team, so maybe I'll keep it here for that. And I'll look at the stats here. Go ahead and start the stats as soon as they're tallied up. As the Bulldogs and the Rio Rancho Rams, I'm sure we'll have a couple of players on the team. As my statistician is tallying everything for me. Do the presentation of the first place trophy, which is broke, and the second place trophy and the all-tournament team. So we'll keep it right here, keep it on the floor. As they're talking, Artesia coaches over there talking. And my stats still aren't to me, so I'm waiting on them patiently. I think I'm waiting patiently. I got a look shot at me by the statistician to my left. The big stat, 57-49, Rio Rancho comes in, gets the win and wins the tournament championship. Bulldogs fought hard, tied it up with a big three-pointer at the end of the regulation, but then the Rams able to outlast the Bulldogs in the fifth period. 57-49 is our final score. All right, so now I'm going to give you some stats. Number 12, Aiden Wood, ends up with 10 points. Jerry Archuleta, he goes for 9. Kevin Archuleta for 15. Jaden Johnson leads the way with 17 points, and Caden Decker ends up with 6. The Rams turn it over 4 times in the first half, 6 times in the second half, and I don't know what that means, Pam.
Second place.
What does that mean, 1-1? So 11 turnovers total, so 4, 6, and 1 in the overtime for the Artesia Bulldogs. The Bulldogs win second, and Rio Rancho wins first in the City of Champions Classic. And now all tournament selections will be made. Artesia Bulldogs. Nye Estrada makes the all-tournament team.
From Artesia, Philip Finley Rascon.
Philip Finley Rascon makes the all-tournament team.
From Artesia.
And one more.
Enrique
Enrique Amendares makes the all-tournament team.
All-tournament selection.
Now for Rio Rancho.
Number 22, Jerry Archuleta.
Jerry Archuleta makes the team.
From Rio Rancho, Kevin Archuleta.
Kevin Archuleta makes the team.
And from Rio Rancho, Jaden Johnson.
And the final selection, Jaden Johnson from Rio Rancho. All right, so let me give you the stats now for the Artesia Bulldogs. Charlie Campbell ends up with 4 points, a rebound, and an assist. David Hammond had a rebound and an assist. Hafliger also had an assist. Nye Estrada ends up with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Diego Wesson with 11 points. He also had 4 rebounds and 1 assist. Jaron Watkins had 2 points and 2 boards and 1 takeaway. Philip Finley Rascon, he ends up with 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Clay Kincaid ends up with 3 points and 6 boards. Trent Eglund had a steal. And Ricky Amendares leads the way with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. The Bulldogs turned it over 5 times in the first half, 12 times in the second half, and 2 in overtime for a total of 19 turnovers. It was 16-13 Bulldogs after 1, 26-22 at the half in favor of Artesia, 37-36 at the end of 3 in favor of Artesia. Then it was all knotted up, 49-49 at the end of regulation. In overtime, the Rams outscore the Bulldogs and win 57-49. Thanks for tuning in here on Bulldog Basketball, and we'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your week.
Guy Chevrolet Company is a proud supporter of all Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and their relentless pursuit to be the best in all they do, from the classroom to contests and on the courts and fields. We are proud of your hard work and love watching you grow. Go Dogs!
Hi, this is Social Norman. DWI is socially unacceptable. Nearly